Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
What? 380. Mike 47. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Kill. Turn. Hey. Kill. Turn. 380.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This is Carson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Touch 50, touch 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They give him a gain of 37. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Now Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Carson Wentz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. Powering forward. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Check. Fresno. Shift.
They run it with Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Watch the screen.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, alert.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the Saints' 15-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go 14.
Wilson. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Switch up.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Will Watson for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Here's Carson. And some space here. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the open. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jaron Reed. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Trying the right side with Howard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Tackle made by Deshaun Shedd. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
30, 81.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They run with Howard. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running with Howard. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Throwing his Wentz. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. Fights him off, and he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now Wentz. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Caught on the left side by Ginn. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, would try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And they have regained the lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 11 yards there, first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Here we go. 20.
Wentz now on first down. And Cook has it, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cassius Marsh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Wentz on third down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. What's good on the extra point? And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Switch it.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Demario Davis drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now it's Ginn. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw is Wentz. The open man is Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Smith catches left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go with Howard again. Howard has the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Howard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 13. Check.
On first down, it's Howard. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10, and he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 71 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Rodgers. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Wentz now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A 26-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson, forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Howard, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And he's going to go down again. Demario Davis giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I'm coming back.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Watch the seat. Tempo.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. A.J. Klein able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.